Anyway, Nancy Pelosi. She was on CNN yesterday. Let's get cut 2 ready, Mr. Producer. And, of course, we always turn to Nancy Pelosi to give an analysis of the Tea Party, don't we? Nancy Stretch Pelosi with her ping-pong ball eyes. Yes, her. Cut 2, go.
Speaker Boehner has an unruly group of Tea Party Republicans. How have you been able to control, cajole, convince, work with the feistier progressives in your caucus, both as Speaker and as minority leader, in a way that he has not been able to do with Tea Party Republicans?
Well, there's a very fundamental difference. First of all, we do not have the equivalence. No. There is nothing equivalent in the House Democratic Caucus to the Tea Party.
Stop. Well, she's right about that. There is nothing equivalent in the Democrat caucus to the Tea Party. They have these little Soviet bands there in the Democrat caucus, but the Tea Party, no. Go right ahead.
For many reasons. Most importantly, they are here to undo government.
Well, that's very interesting. We're here to undo government. We're here to defend the Constitution. You see, Nancy Pelosi and her ilk continue to nullify the Constitution. The ends justifies the means crowd. Notice she never talks about the country in the Constitution. It's always about government. That's right. When our men and women go off to war, do they fight for government or do they fight for the nation? Are you born in the United States of America or are you born in the U.S. government? You see, for the left, the government is the same thing as society. The government is the same thing as the country. The government is the same thing as the people, when in fact it's none of those things. So they use the government to devour society, to devour your individual liberty, your private property, and so forth. Read the Declaration of Independence. It's about the government, or is it about the individual? Is it about unalienable rights, or is it about the power of a federal leviathan? It's the opposite of what she says. Dingbat, go ahead.
George Washington cautioned when he left office against political parties that were at war with their own government.
Stop. The hell is she talking about? Does she even know what she's talking about? Has she ever read anything by George Washington? Does she know anything about George Washington? It's a joke when you hear liberals talk about this founding father or that founding father. I thought George Washington was a slave owner, and therefore we have Nancy Pelosi quoting a slave owner. Go ahead.
So while we don't want any more government than we need...
All right, stop. Liar. They want all the government they can get, because, you see, we always need more. Go ahead.
That's what they're here to undo.
No, we're here to undo you and the rest of your gang who's there to undo us. We don't bother Nancy Pelosi and the conga line of leftists that have become the Democrat Party. We don't bother them. They bother us. We don't impose our will on them. They impose their will on us, like Obamacare. Yes, we want to undo that. You bet we do, because we want to preserve our country and our Constitution. There you are, another nitwit. I'll be right back.